It's difficult making friends if you're not involved in like a lot of things, like sports, musical, art, stuff like that.
It's a lot harder than they think to keep up with all the work and get everything squared up and keep up with everything, so it's a lot more stressful than they think it is.
There's definitely like a lot of pressure to like be perfect and to keep doing like everything that you want to do and to like be part of so much stuff.
There's a lot of pressure on succeeding in like sports and grades, and that tends to be like the priority for a lot of kids. And if they don't accomplish that, then it's like, I don't know, you're no longer like worthy of going to a good college or having a good life.
It's a lot of workload for kids, especially with everything that goes on in their lives, with like sports and other extracurricular activities that people do, and it's really stressing.
How people treat you and how you treat other people is really read into with the smaller things you do, and instead of fights, it's more of just like backstabbing when it comes to people you dislike.
Some adults might not know that like school can be like a lot harder than they think it is. It's really stressful because you have a lot of stuff going on at once.
I guess that high school is really stressful, and that like even things that don't seem that big to adults sometimes feel like a lot to kids, like little things like failing a test or like getting embarrassed or something feel like a lot worse when you're in high school.
It's worse than it was when they grew up. There's a lot of kids doing bad stuff that they couldn't when my parents were in high school.
Everyone is fake.
I don't think parents realize sometimes, like I know there's a lot of kids at our school that are like, they struggle with just the social aspect, and they have a rough time at home, and then they have to come to school and manage all these relationships with other people, and sometimes it's hard.
I know a lot of people that are struggling pretty bad because they feel like they're not good enough at their sport, and they're getting bullied even, so they're feeling pretty down on themselves.
Some of the people, they've done some bad things, so like it's a little weird to show up when they're there.
It's definitely hard to go to school sometimes when I have like a lot of pressure to do well in like tests, or it's not usually like I don't ever feel bullied or anything like that, but I do feel a lot of pressure to do well by teachers and my friends and everything.
It depends on who you are. So some people I know it's hard because they might feel lonely because they don't really have a group of friends that they're close with. For others it might be the stress of school and just everyday life. For others it could be something different. They could be having a hard time with kids being mean to them. I think it just depends on who the person is. But yeah.
The stress of like school in general and pushing ourselves to our own limits when it comes to school makes it tough.
Probably just seeing all of the sad expressions on some kids' faces and the kids who are walking behind all the groups of friends but by themselves.
A lot of people already have like friend groups, so it's hard to like fit in.
If you're going through a tough time with your friends or your family even, that it can be tough sometimes, because we never know what people are really going through, and if you're going through something and you're not telling people, then it can make it hard, and then people don't know why you're scared to show up to school or stuff like that.
I know there's a lot of kids who are ignored in our school and need more recognition and need more people to be friendlier to them.
Well, I have a lot of friends here, and a lot of the leaders are good, and it teaches me about God, so done.
So I started going to Younglife because of my brother, and at first I was like really unsure about it, and I was like, you know, there's a lot of people here, and you know, what if, you know, it's just like not fun and stuff. And the first club I went, I just like wanted to go back right away. It was awesome and it was really fun, and even though there were a lot of people there, all the leaders just like made you feel special, like no matter what. And going to campaigners is like just so relaxing, and it's like the best part of my week. And just club is like a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of new people already, and it's like the 4th club I've ever been to. So
it's a place where I can grow and learn how to help other people grow, and it's something that I think I can find patience and peace where in a time in my life where it feels all too much and it feels like I'm collapsing under the weight of the pressure I have.
A lot of what I have today as a senior, I owe to Younglife.
It took a lot for me to come to Younglife, but I think that it's like really opened my eyes at like looking at like the big picture and looking at other people, and just like how I view things and how I view my life. So
it's really like an outlet to, I don't know, kind of express myself, because I can be myself here more than I can be myself at school. I get to hang out and see all my friends and everything, so that's really fun. And yeah.
All the people in Younglife, you can really relate to all of them, and they'll get what you're talking about.
Younglife is like my escape. For me, I get really stressed out about school, so I feel like when I feel like I can't take it anymore, Younglife is the place where I go to feel relieved and feel connected to God and my friends, and feel like I have some kind of output for all that stress and pent up stuff. So
ever since I joined Younglife my freshman year and went to camp and just fell in love with it, my life's just been a lot more positive. Like, I've had just more confidence in my life, so it's just like a positive, loving energy that I can go to 2 times a week, as many times a year, and it's just been a blast, and I'm so grateful for it.